I just cannot believe it's my birthday month. How did we get here again? Y'all, I'm getting up there. I'm not even gonna tell you how old I am going to be turning. I'm not ashamed of it, but anyway. It's your girl, Donna. I am back again with a chat around everything Donna Prescott. Guys, for my birthday month, I decided that I was going to talk around more personal things so that you guys could get to know me a little bit more, right? I always get like questions about like who I am, my journey, and not just the business side, the personal side. So today I was like, all right, we're gonna talk about my childhood. So I have been reflecting, because I guess as you get older, you reflect, right? So I wanted to share with you guys reflections of my childhood. So thank you guys for always joining me week after week. Hi community, hey TP beauties, and thank you to the new ones that are joining us. Let's get into this chat. So where do I begin? We gotta go from the start. Like, my mama said she did some serious work to get me here, okay? I'm like her favorite girl. I think I am. So, my parents has 5 children. They've been married for 46 years, and I am the first child. Yes, I'm the first child. My parents have 2 girls and 3 boys. And yes, my mama really did say she put in a lot of work, okay? A lot of work to produce this, okay? I do remember I was born during a year of a serious hurricane in St. Lucia. And every time my mama tell me about this story, Hurricane Allen, I think it was. Oh my God, I hope I'm not seeing the wrong hurricane. But I was born during that hurricane, and my parents had to flee our house because the roof flew off, and she had to seek refuge at a neighbor with her other neighbors. So as a baby, yes, I'm a hurricane baby. But anyway, as a little girl, what stood out about me? I always remember people always talking about like I was born without hair, and I was a bald baby for a long time. So I always remember those things. I remember a lot of family stuff. Both the family on my dad and my mom's side, huge. Okay, like my mama has like 10 of them, 10 siblings. My dad, same thing. So it's like we were always around lots of family, cousins, uncles, aunts, you know, always. I remember spending like lots of summers in the country where my grandparents were from on my mom's side, and I really loved doing that as a kid. And even just reflecting, I realized like there are things that I love as an adult. Like I love mangoes. It's like my favorite fruit. I love coconut water, coconut jelly. I love being in nature. So as a kid, I used to always like climb trees, go into the forest by myself, hiking, and just getting lost. But I used to just love the sound of the wind, like this blowing, and you know, feeling it against my skin and hearing like the whistling of the leaves and the wind. That did something for me. And every time that I hear this now, it takes me right back to childhood. I was also a water baby. Like both of my parents are swimmers. My mom's a country girl, okay, and she grew up going to the river every day. And my dad, he was the town boy, but he grew up near a beach. So it's like they both were water people and taught us all how to swim very early. So it was always family at our house. We were always visiting family. Yeah, those were most of the things that I could remember. Something stuck out to me the other day. And y'all just gonna hear so many different things about my childhood. Y'all gonna be like, what the hell? But I want y'all to get to know me, right? So I remember getting left at daycare every day. My daddy would forget me at daycare, okay? And I remember my mama telling me a story about her even putting notes in his pocket every day, because she was a homemaker, right? And my dad, he would go out to work, and on his way coming home, he was supposed to pick me up, but he would forget me and get all the way home, and my mom would be like, where's my baby? And she would have to go get me at the daycare. So she would put notes in his pocket, and he'd still forget me. Daddy, don't kill me. But you did. Yeah, and I remember a lot of that. So I don't know if I mentioned that I was born and raised in St. Lucia, and that's where all the country and town thing come from. I moved to New York when I was 16, and I guess the stage from birth to about when I got to high school, I don't really have so many memories about it other than like just family stuff, you know, spending it with family and it just being fun. Now, when I went to high school, ooh, it's like I had an awakening, okay? I was born and raised in a strict religious home. There were so many rules that you had to follow, and you know, I didn't really get to do a lot. So when I went to high school and I started making friends, I was like, oh, y'all do that, and this is this, and you know, it was just a lot of things, and I was like, this is different. And around that time, me and my mom, we probably started clashing a lot. I had a lot of that. I don't know if you guys want me to tell you about some of my teen stories, but you know, my life has been a journey, okay? From childhood to teenager to young adult to now adult. Like, y'all know me with the story times. And at that time, because things were like kind of very bumpy between me and my mom, like I was a bit rebellious, y'all. I even remember running away like 3 times. Like, I could tell y'all a story about that, but we'll do it another time. Anyway, fast forward to when I was 16, then I moved to New York, and I became a teen mom at 17 and had my son at 18, right before I started doing hair. So overall, I feel like I had like a really great childhood. Some of the not so good things that happened, I feel like as an adult I've worked through those things, and we could get into those stories, but I just kind of wanted to give y'all a little background of Donna, some of the things that she loved doing. You know, my favorite place to be is at the beach. I'm a beach girl. I'm definitely an island girl at heart, so now you know. So as I reflect on my childhood, I feel like some of the things that I took from then till now is, you know, being a very caring, giving, open, family oriented. Like, you know, a lot of my clients have become my family, and it's only because of the type of upbringing that I had and the things that I was exposed to. I feel like just reflecting, I'm seeing like, yeah, those were parts of your upbringing. My dad was an entrepreneur. I never thought like that played an impact in my entrepreneurial journey right now, but thinking about it, it's like it probably did. You know, I saw him get up and build something for our family, provide for our family, and work hard ethics that he has, that big caring open, you know, openness that he has. He's very calm and collective. Like, I feel like I pull some of those things into my adulthood now, and into my business life, into my personal life now. My mom also was very, like, my mom was that person who took care of everybody. And I feel like I take those parts as well into my adulthood. So yeah, reflecting on 44 years of my life. It's a long way. Hopefully you guys are getting a lot of who Donna really is. And thank you for joining me on this week's chat. Yes, we're going to be celebrating my birthday all month, and I'm going to be giving you guys little insights to who I really am. And if you guys feel like you want me to speak on something, just leave it in the comments. Thank you for joining me on this week's chat, and I'll see you next week.